Welcome to a new episode with ideas, insights, and inspiration for your life, work, and love. You are listening to the Constellateur podcast with your host, Tom Wittig. Family-owned businesses are like a microcosm of society, and conflicts within them can be as complex and divisive as any political or cultural conflict. But if you approach conflicts with a systemic coaching mindset, you can turn them into opportunities for growth and transformation. Welcome to another episode of the Constellateur podcast. In this episode, we will explore the topic of conflict resolution in family-owned businesses. As we all know, conflict is inevitable as a part of any business and organization. But it can be especially complicated when it involves family members. And the family-owned business is a special situation because it involves at least two systems: the field of the family and the organization system. As a systemic coach, I have seen firsthand the impact of unresolved conflict in family businesses. It can result in loss of productivity, or it can make the organization sick. It can strain relationships, and ultimately, it can mean the failure and the downfall of any business. So, what can you do to resolve conflicts in a family owned business? In this episode, we will explore some coaching practices that can help you cultivate a more resonating work environment to reduce conflicts and to promote the success of your family business. So, let me share some insights from my systemic practices. The root cause of conflict in family-owned businesses can often be traced back and discovered in the disruption of systemic orders. Especially the orders of systemic rank in the family versus the business are often not understood, and this can lead to hidden dynamics. And they often unfold and lead to a profound conflict. And often the family members and the business is not able to resolve it or even to understand why they have this conflict in the first place. Acknowledging emotions and giving them a space is also important. In a family business, conflict can often be emotionally charging, and it's important to acknowledge the emotions that underlie the conflict. I encourage clients to express their emotions in a constructive way and to listen to the emotions of others without judgment or blame. By acknowledging and addressing the underlying emotions, you can de-escalate the conflict and create a safe space for communication, resolution, and reconciliation. Seek to understand. In a family business, conflicts can arise from different perspectives, values, and expectations. It's important to seek a deep understanding of each person's viewpoint and to avoid making assumptions or jumping to conclusions. I often use techniques such as active listening or reframing to help clients gain a deeper understanding of each other's perspective. And sometimes it is just important to repeat what you hear the other person has said. And this gives us an opportunity to get back into resonance. Collaborative problem solving is often a fundamental behavior and approach in any organization. In the family business, conflicts can often feel like a zero-sum game. with the winners and losers, and nobody is really winning at the end. However, by adopting a collaborative problem-solving approach, you can find solutions that benefit everybody who is involved in the family business and in the family side and in the business side, of course. I encourage clients to identify common goals and work together to find creative solutions that meet everybody's needs, but especially to have the entire system in the viewport. Let me give you an example of how a systemic coaching approach or a constellation can help resolve conflicts in a family business. One of my clients recently, a family-owned manufacturing company, was experiencing conflicts between the family members who were engaged in running the day-to-day business. The founder of the company brought in her older sister to help with the finance and accounting, and she also brought in her father to help with managing suppliers. But a massive conflict occurred when it came to decision making and a decision authority, and who had the final say. It is difficult to acknowledge that the younger sister has a higher rank in the organizational system, but in the family system, she was coming later, and therefore she has a lower rank in the family system. And this surfaced during a systemic constellation workshop where the family team members participated. And when the issue came to the surface, it provided already a pathway towards a resolution and reconciliation. And that is often enough in terms of the insights paving the way for an improvement or an action. If you are facing conflict in your family-owned business, I encourage you to try these coaching practices and let me know what works for you. And maybe you want to share some of your insights and also some of your successes that you have and that you have tried in your own business. So with that, I wish you, as always, good luck.
Thank you for listening. I hope you found interest and insights for yourself and for others. Please share this episode with your family, friends, and colleagues.